The next question you have to ask yourself is this. What's the single most important thing that your family has to accomplish in the next 2 to 6 months? 2 to 6 months, not 10 years, not next week. What's the one big thing that if your family doesn't accomplish in the next 2 to 6 months, you cannot say that we've shepherded these resources well? What is it? There's got to be one thing, because if everything's important, nothing is. In our case, a few years ago, we were getting ready to have our fourth boy. Now, I told you I'm an ENFP. My wife is an INFP, which is a slightly quieter version of me. We are not organized or structured or systematized at all. And with 3 boys under the age of 8, we were drowning. And here we were, a fourth boy coming. We were very thankful to God, but we were like, what are we going to do? This is going to kill us. So we said, our rallying cry, because that's what the thematic was, our rallying cry, the single biggest priority is we have to get this family ready for baby number 4. So we made T-shirts and put posters up and said to the kids, hey, are you ready for baby number 4? You know, that's what companies do. You know, hey, I got the slogan down. What's going on? You know, no, you have to know what it is so you can say, what would we have to do to say we were prepared? We got 6 months to prepare for baby number 4. What are we going to do? So we said, first, this is what's called the defining objective. The first thing is we have to get we decided our 7-year-old twins self-sufficient in terms of they had to be able to make breakfast, get their clothes together, take a shower, brush their teeth, get ready, their homework ready, and get for school without us being in the room goading them all the time. 7-year-olds, if they become more self-sufficient, that would help us. We had a 3.5-year-old boy, Casey, who we thought was going to be our last child, so we were spoiling him rotten, you know. And we realized, oh no, he's an only child. We're going to have to school him up in discipline. He didn't know what hit him. You know, he was like, what happened? No more sleeping with us. You're going to learn to go potty. Why? Because there's another one coming, you know. Poor Casey. Sure, we'll have to do counseling. Our thematic goal in a couple years will be get Casey counseling for that. Our third defining objective is we had to finish the kitchen remodel the 3-month kitchen remodel that we were 12 months into, you know that? Because we were going to murder that poor contractor if he was still at our house when the baby was born. Then we needed to outsource some services. We actually had to pay people to do things that my parents and my wife's parents thought were wrong, like mow our lawn and help us clean our house. And we said, if we don't hire somebody to do some of those things, to come in every once in a while and help us, we're not going to have any time to actually parent our children. So these were our categories. Get the twins self-sufficient, the 3.5-year-old disciplined up, the kitchen remodel done, and outsource some key services. If we did those 4 things, we would be ready for baby number 4. So